when we're teaching mindfulness to others, I think it helps to have a good framework for how to define what mindfulness is and what mindfulness is not. Because there's so many myths and misconceptions about mindfulness. If I'm presenting a group or to a group, I will usually start by saying, hey everyone, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for doing what you're doing in the world. I might say, like, what's something that makes you happy? What do you like about your work? What do you like about being a parent? Something you're grateful for. And then we bond over that and build rapport and learn about that. And then I might ask them, what's one challenge you're facing about your job? Or what do you not like about being a parent sometimes? Or what's difficult about this aspect of your life? And learn about that and receive that and accept that and not try to fix anything, but really honor whatever they say. And then I go straight into a practice by saying, okay, thank you for sharing that. Now I'd like to invite you to see if you can feel your feet flat on the ground, the weight of your body on the chair, seeing if you can notice the feeling of your belly rise and fall with each breath. Noting different sensations around the body, warmth or coolness, tingling or stillness, tension or feelings of expansion, sensations that are pleasant or unpleasant. Inviting a sense of ease in the body, wishing ourselves well, and wishing other people well, and then regrounding back in the body. And I'll do just a brief mindfulness meditation like that for 5-10 minutes, give or take. And then I'll say, wonderful, you just did a 5-minute mindfulness meditation, where I had not told them we were going to meditate. I didn't use the word mindfulness or the word meditation. I just asked them to notice their present moment experience without judging it. Just noticing what it feels like to be in the body right now, and now, and now. Just noticing. And most people will say, oh, wow, that was a mindfulness meditation. I thought mindfulness was something else. Or I didn't know I could meditate for 10 minutes. Or that felt really nice, especially after I had told you something difficult that was going on with work or being a parent. Now I feel much more centered, more clear, more open. And so my point in sharing this with you is that oftentimes it can be helpful to introduce mindfulness by not using the word mindfulness, but by introducing the practice itself, by just asking them if they can notice their moment-to-moment experience without judgment. Because that's mindfulness. Sometimes if we introduce mindfulness with a lot of concepts and words and trying to explain the ins and outs and the neuroscience, it can get a little heady for people who are new to it. And so it can be very helpful to introduce mindfulness by just asking them to notice their actual moment-to-moment experience without judgment. And so after the actual practice, then I'll say, well, as you can see, Mindfulness is this non-judgmental, moment-to-moment awareness. It's not woo-woo. It's not, religious inherently. It's not belief-based. It's not something that only a few people can do. We've all done it. We've all noticed our moment-to-moment experience without judgment. Whether we knew it was mindfulness or not is another story. But we've all done it. But when we're practicing mindfulness, we're cultivating that ability to be mindful for more moments of our life, for longer periods of time, and with less and less judgment. And so I tend to offer this quite simple definition of mindfulness, of this non-judgmental, moment-to-moment awareness. Sometimes you'll see these long paragraph descriptions of mindfulness as a definition, or the 8 points or 9 points of mindfulness, which can be very helpful. But to help people digest it in the beginning, I think it's helpful to kind of boil it down into its essence of this non-judgmental, moment-to-moment awareness. Now, some teachers will call it loving awareness. You'll hear different interpretations of this, but I tend to say it's non-judgmental, moment-to-moment awareness. And the non-judgmental piece trips a lot of people up because it's kind of easy to concentrate on what's exactly happening in your experience, but can you do it without judgment? Can you do it without labeling it to be right or wrong, good or bad, or that it should be different? And so this non-judgment piece is the heart of mindfulness. Because when we refrain from judgment, we do that with the heart. Judgments tend to disconnect us from the experience and actually take us out of the unfolding experience as it's happening. Now, when I say non-judgment, I don't mean non-discerning or analytical. What I mean is this sort of harsh criticism, this disconnecting quality where, oh, that's wrong, or that's bad, or it should be different. So that's kind of what I'm pointing to with this non-judgmental word.